because when you're young, you think, well, do you have to be the best in the world? And no, you just have to be, it's what you're best at. And you don't have to be better than anyone else, just better than yourself last year. So you kind of work at something and put the time in, and it kind of pays off.
Tell us about the book. Tell us about the book, because it's an autobiography, but it's not just an autobiography.
No, obviously everyone got the call from the manager at the beginning of COVID going, you've got a choice. You can do a podcast or you can write a book, but you can't do nothing.
Why not podcasting?
Why not podcasting? I'm better than that, Stuart. No, I love a podcast, but I thought it was the right time as well. I've been in comedy for about 20 years. I thought I had I've been around long enough that I felt like an autobiography wouldn't be ridiculous. You know, sometimes when someone's been on, like they were on, I don't know, Love Island for 3 weeks and you go, really, you've got a book out? Motherfucker, please. But I like the idea. 20 years in, I thought that was about right. And then I started to write it and realized that really what I wanted to write about was the self-help stuff that had allowed me to have a more interesting life.
Gotcha.
Because I felt like I was really lucky. I used to work next door to this theatre. I used to work in Shellmex House. I used to work for a big oil company, and I made a big switch in my mid-20s. And I sensed there's quite a lot of people that would love to make that change.
Okay. So part of the book is, like, the idea is it's an opportunity to help other people.
I mean, when you say it like that, it doesn't sound like me. It's like, yeah, that's what I was thinking. And then when you said it, I went, oh, God, no. I mean, this is my thing about self-help books. They're so earnest. Like, if you've ever been to that section of the bookstore, and I love them, genuinely, that kind of stuff changed my life. NLP therapy and CBT and self-help books changed my life, changed the direction of my life and made everything better. I love it, but my God, they're boring. They're so earnest. There's this tone that they have where you go, but I don't eat crunchy granola and wear Birkenstocks. I'm not a filthy hippie. No offense to any filthy hippies in. But that thing of like going, yeah, I want to sort of write something that has the spirit of that stuff, but isn't boring and has jokes all the way through it. Okay, so what would you say is the premise of the book? Anyone can do this. There's nothing special about me. I genuinely think, right, okay, I had a boring life, I've now got an interesting life, and luck was a huge part in that. But I kind of define luck in a very specific way. Mm-hmm. It's like, it's your edge, what you're good at, what you do best, plus sort of hard work and time gets you the thing. So you go, whatever your thing is, whatever you do best. And it's like, that could be a bit confusing as well, because when you're young, you think, well, do you have to be the best in the world? And no, you just have to be, it's what you're best at. And you don't have to be better than anyone else, just better than yourself last year. So you kind of work at something and put the time in, and it kind of pays off. That seems, yeah. I sort of feel like it might be the right time for this as well, because I think everyone's had 18 months off in the pandemic, and it's been a chance to sort of think about, what do I really want from life? And for me, that's the most fundamental question. The most important question in life is, what do you want? Mm-hmm. And I think, I will sound like a filthy hippie, but I think wishing wells work. But I don't think they work when people think they work. I think they work before you throw the coin in and make the wish. I think knowing what to wish for is the thing. Knowing who you are, knowing what you want is a huge part of life. And when you're young, you don't know that. No one's telling you that. You think you're finished when you're 18 or 21 or whatever it is.
Hello, I'm Jimmy Carr, and I don't want to impose on your day. I know you just watched a clip of me. You probably had enough of me already. But if you could like and subscribe, that would help me in some way, which I don't fully understand. I think basically if you like and subscribe, then down the line, I have a more comfortable retirement. I don't know.